Hey, friends. Hey, I've been playing with my little horse and my little piggy here today, just sort of hanging out with them. Yeah, you probably have seen these guys before, or maybe you've played with some animals like this where you press the little bottom thing and their legs fall, or they feel like they're falling, or whatever. Yeah, been hanging out with them. They seem a bit wobbly, though, don't you think? Maybe just a bit tired. Yeah. Well, maybe like this horse, we could say, oh, he almost fell. Oh, there he goes. This horse is on its last legs. Did you ever hear that phrase, to be on your last legs? Well, to be on your last legs means to be like nearing the end of your strength or your usefulness. Now, this phrase usually refers to people, but it can also refer to machinery or perhaps some inanimate objects such as clothing or a car. You know what? I could say, you know what? I'm going to have to buy a new car. My old car is on its last legs. Now, a car doesn't really have legs, does it? No, it doesn't. It has tires. But that's a phrase that is used to remind us that it's pretty old. When it comes to people, we could say that person is on his last legs, meaning that he's really, really exhausted, really tired, or maybe really ill or sick, or maybe very an old person. You know, we could say this about William. By the time William made it to the summit of Mount Everest, he was on his last legs. He was exhausted. Or if I would be running any length of period of time, a marathon or a 5K, I could say, you know, there were only 2 miles to go in the marathon, but I was on my last legs. I didn't think I would make it to the finish line. Oh, exhausted, very, very tired, ready to fall over. Well, this phrase has been used since at least the 1800s, and it was most likely referencing on its last legs to beasts or to horses or animals that were working animals, which, when overworked or maybe a bit old, were still able to stand and move around but could no longer perform work, maybe pull a plow or a wagon or carry a rider. And so it was said that the animal was on its last legs, not very, not able to do a lot, not to be helpful anymore. Just tired, exhausted, worn out. Did you ever get tired? So tired that it was hard to move? Ah, just let me rest, please. Yes, we can get very tired. And when I think about being tired, I refer to a number of scriptures that reference about being tired. And I think God acknowledges that we can get tired. And so he reminds us. Jesus said in Matthew 11, "Come to me, all you who are tired and are carrying heavy loads, and I will give you rest. Be my servants, learn from me. I am gentle. You will find rest for your souls, for serving me is easy and my load is light." That's refreshing to me to hear that God can empathize with our tiredness. In fact, in Isaiah 40, some of you have heard these verses before. Don't you know who made everything? Haven't you heard about him? The Lord is the God who lives forever. He created everything on earth. He won't become worn out or get tired. Nope. No one will ever know how great his understanding is, for he gives strength to those who are tired. He gives power to those who are weak. Even young people become worn out and get tired. Even the best of them may trip and fall, but those who trust in the Lord will receive new strength. They will fly as high as eagles. They will run and not get tired, and they will walk and not grow weak. Wow. Jeremiah 31:25. God says, I will give rest to those who are tired. I will satisfy those who are weak. I'm glad to know that. For there are some days when I feel like I may be on my last legs. I'm just exhausted. And maybe you felt that way too. Well, we need to remember that we can do all things, found in Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I can do all of this by the power of Christ, for he gives me strength. Strength for today, strength for tomorrow. I'm so glad that I don't have to always be consumed about being tired. I can trust in God, and he gives me rest and strength. You too, I hope. So if you're exhausted today, take a break. Be well. Get some rest. But you're not on your last legs yet. No, none of us are, with God, who gives us rest, and we can give our burdens and our weariness to him. So be blessed today. I hope you have a day filled with joy and a day filled with peace. Bye, horsey.